Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Bath & Body Works. I haven't been here in a while, so I thought I would show you guys the new fall preview. I know there's a lot of new items coming up soon, like the Everyday Luxury collection, but no worries, I'm going to address that in another video. All wallflower refills are going for $3.95 today, but I spotted some new fall wallflowers. I love the details on this. This is going for $19.95. It looks so cozy. I think this would be great for those who love reading with like a good cup of coffee or tea. Next up is the Autumn Express train. This is going for $22.95. I am loving the gold and greens. It just pops, and the leaves and the pumpkin on there. I don't know. I just think it's really cute. Right next to it is the golden vase filled with flowers going for $19.95. If you're into like those fall colors, I think this would be a nice touch to a room. Next up is this pumpkin house that I found. This is going for $26.95, and like I said, I really like how they pay attention to details, and I'm loving those gold leaves. If you just want plain pumpkins and leaves, and look at those little touches of flowers in there, that is for $19.95. I spotted farmhouse pumpkin and spice. Now the wallflower isn't as strong as the candle. I love the apple note in Honeycrisp Hayride. Now they do have the new fall candles out. I'm not sure if this is all of them. Like I said, this video is more of a preview of what's going to come in stores soon. But for the first candle, I found whipped honey and vanilla. Love the packaging on here. This has notes of fresh vanilla, golden honey, and blooming neroli. Loving that honey and vanilla mixture. Apple crisp was another good one with caramelized apple, cinnamon crumble, and sugared oats. You can really smell like the oats and the crumble in there. It gives it a nice pastry scent, and of course it's mixed with that sweet apple, so apple crisp is a good one. Autumn Drive is a returning scent. They've brought this out for the past couple of years if I'm not mistaken. This has notes of wild raspberry, warm amber, and vanilla birch. Overall, I would say that this is a raspberry fall scent. It really captures the nice fall air that you smell around during that time, and like I said, it's mixed with the berry note in there. Cinnamon pine cone was interesting, but I actually liked it. This has notes of fresh pine, cinnamon bark, cedar, and juniper. You actually don't really get the juniper that much in there, thank goodness. You do smell the cinnamon, a hint of cedar, but overall you're getting the cinnamon and pine cone for sure, and I love that packaging. Honey Wildflower smells just like the soap that I described in the past videos. This has notes of crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. If you like the smell of honey and florals, you will really enjoy that candle. For the next candle, I found Autumn. This has notes of bright red gala apples, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, and fir balsam. This is fall air in candle form. You really smell like the leaves in there. Like if you're walking through the woods or something and you just smell that fall air, that's exactly what that smells like. Pumpkin apple has notes of red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, and clove buds. The clove in there is very noticeable. This is a strong candle. Another strong candle is farmhouse pumpkin and spice. This has notes of heirloom pumpkin, patchouli, and fall spices. This also smells like it has cloves in it. The patchouli is a little bit earthy in there, and fall spices sounds kind of vague, but it does smell like it has cloves in it and is very noticeable. Harvest Gathering has cloves in it as well, but it's not as strong as the farmhouse one. This has notes of fresh picked apples, autumn berries, and clove buds. I like this one better than the farmhouse one, so I'm wondering what you guys will think about these new candles. They do have some new single wick candles like fresh balsam. Guys, this is pretty much just straight Christmas tree. That is what this smells like. That is the best way to describe it. Next up is spiced apple toddy, and I actually really like this one. It smells like a fall apple drink, and the cranberry is tart, just like the notes say. You can smell a bit of cinnamon in there, but overall this is focused on the apple drink and the tart cranberry. Right next to it they have sweater weather, and if you watch my videos before, you know how I feel about this one. It is not my cup of tea at all, and you can blame it on the notes because usually I don't gravitate to those type of notes, so it's just not for me. They also have Autumn Drive in single wick form. This has smelled the same like since the past previous years, I would say. They're also coming out with some body care form if you really like Autumn Drive. For me, I personally like it as a home fragrance versus body care, but everyone has their, picks and favorites. For the last single wick candle, they have Marshmallow Fireside. We should all be familiar with this. I just love smelling this each and every fall. I wanted to see if they had any new room sprays, but I think I already showed you guys these already. When I looked at the second shelf, though, I seen some in the corner. So that is Autumn White Pumpkin. Oh my gosh, I love this pumpkin scent. And then behind the sign, I found Honeycrisp Hayride. Now, when I sprayed this in the air, and I was wafting and everything, I could not detect it. But when I sprayed it on a strip, it smelled just like the wallflower. So I don't know what was going on with that. Comment below if that's ever happened with you with the Bath & Body Works room spray. For the last one, they had Caramel Pumpkin Swirl. No new pocket bags as of yet, but I did find pumpkin apple for the hand sanitizer gel. They did have this new hand sanitizer spray holder for $7.95. That scarf is cute, and this is the Autumn Drive body care that I found. That is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.